Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of Eat, Crit and Survive Plays a Board Game, or as I'm calling it, Date Night, where we will sit around and we'll play a board game in different locations for the moment. We may move it up to being physical at some point in the future, but who knows? Tonight, my date night guest is Dom. He is back.
Yeah, I didn't know it was date night. I think this is an upgrade for me and probably a downgrade for you.
You know, I say date night. No, I didn't mean date night. Play date. That was what I wanted to call it. Oh, I'm tired. I am due a holiday and I haven't had one for a while, so I'm getting a bit confused. But I appreciate you saying it's an upgrade. Yeah, that's nice to hear. It's always nice to know you get yourself worth it. Put up a little bit. Just make sure these things are working. Lovely, they are. Hey. Dear. How are you, Dom? How has your day been?
It's been pretty good actually. I did myself a really nice Sunday dinner last night, and it's just left me feeling good all day today.
Nice. What protein did you have with it?
Uh, it was a sort of ready meal thing that was fish in cheesy sauce with roast potato topping.
Ooh.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice fish pie kind of thing. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
What did we have yesterday? We went to a pub quiz and we had pizzas. Because the pub had pizzas, and that was all they had.
Pizza's always good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's not much wrong with pizza. You can get bad pizzas, but it wasn't a bad pizza. It was a pretty good pizza. I think we came fourth.
I was just going to ask how you did in the quiz.
Yeah, we came frustratingly fourth. But then again, it's our first time doing that particular quiz, so not bad. And there were 8 of us, so could have been worse. Alrighty. So we are playing tonight. We decided we'd keep up these board game streams because, it's fun. We like them.
Yes. And for me, this is a new game for New Game November.
It's a new game for me, new November. We are playing exclusively new games to us, or games we haven't played before. I've not played this either. I just know of it, and it's been in the zeitgeist of my Twitter and Instagram for a little while. So I was curious to see what would happen if we played it, and I wanted to give it a go. So, we are playing tonight Architects of the West Kingdom by Clayfield Games. This is there it is. Worker placement game with a little bit of a twist, which I quite like. It's a little bit interesting. Now, excuse me. The heater is coming back to me. We like worker placement games here at Eat, Crit and Survive. We've played both of them. The last one we played was Viticulture, which Dom snuck in a win form, which was frustrating.
No, I don't find it frustrating at all.
No, I'm finding that. Wingspan is also technically worker placement, sort of. Also a bit of set collecting. Well, kind of,
it's
I
more
guess.
engine building.
Yeah, stuff can be two things, I guess. But also, we played Stone Age, which has got a similar sort of mechanic to what we have going on here. So let's take you through the board. Dom and I have our 2 starting characters down here. Dom is this rather dapper chap in the armour. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. There he is. In that armour there. I am playing a nun. I think. I'm not sure what she is. But I'm playing this lady, Therese. We have got 20 workers that we are going to be putting out onto this board at various points. Come back over here, have a look at it. I'm glad I've been able to get that to work. It's so exciting. We are placing our workers out into these circles here. They do different things depending on where they're at. What's good about this game is that the more workers that you put into those circles, the more actions or not necessarily true. Either the more actions or the more options you're going to have as the game goes on. So if you place in the quarry here to start, for example, you would get 1 stone per worker of your colour that you have put there. So if I had 3 workers sat in here, I'd play in a 4th, I would get 4 stone and add it to my resources. We've also got wood, brick or clay, I guess, stone, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, gold, which you can also mine, silver, which you can pick up from the silversmith, and there is also the option to get marble if you trade it from the King's Storehouse. There are a few other locations that are key to know as you go about. You've got the town centre here, which you can go into and basically gather up your opponent's meeples or your own workers. You may see after a while, as part of the game, that your opponent or yourself, you've got a lot of workers out, you need to get them back, or you want to take away some of your opponent's more powerful moves, like going to the forest and getting 6 wood, and getting more wood each time they go there. It's getting a little bit frustrating. So you would go here, you would pay 1 silver in this I'll explain this in a little second, and it allows you to capture all of the workers on one space. If you have additional workers there, and you've got multiple, you can do it and pay an extra silver and capture another one in a different location. Now, if it's a 4 or 5 player game, you have to do it from the same location, but in a 3 and 2 player game, because there's only going to be yourself and your opponent there, it doesn't make sense to restrict it in that way, so you can go to another location in a 2 and 3 player game. Now, the differences between the 2 coins here, this red symbol, or slightly redder coin, means it's taxed, and when it's taxed, the silver goes over here onto this pile of the tax stand, which you can also go to at some point. It's like the free parking space in Monopoly. But if you go to the tax stand, you can get yourself some... Where's my flag there? We can put that over there. If you go to the tax stand, you lose 2 virtue. Now, virtue is tracked alongside here, and having virtue of different amounts does different things, depending on how it is in the game. Now, at certain points, it's pretty good for you to have lower virtue, depending on what you're wanting to do. For example, if you've got a virtue of 1, then if something gets taxed, you don't have to pay taxes. Or you lessen them by 2. But it does have the downside that if you're still there at the end of the game with your little marker, you would lose 8 victory points. So it makes a difference to one's game, but you can build and take away as time goes on. We also have the black market down here, which will explain, I think for most of these we'll explain it as we go. It's probably going to be the best way to do it. But these basically are a way of getting additional resources. But sneaky because it's the black market. And you also have the option up here of building buildings and going to the cathedral, and these give you some extra bonus as you go up the track as well. Now, the game ends when you have placed a number of workers here and they have filled up the track for the requisite player count. Now, this is key to pay attention to, because as you put workers here, those workers will never come back to you. They will go there, they will stay there forever, so you'll subsequently have less workers to get with. But as the action is, if you play one here, you get a option to build a building, which we will have in our hands, or you can add to the cathedral, which, as you build up here, gives you extra little bonuses for each level you build. Obviously, you can see if you get to the top, you get a nice 20-point bonus, but you need to pay 2 gold and 2 marble, and get rid of a building card in order to do that. Now, some of your buildings will need the specialist work of apprentices, which are these guys down here, which you can hire at various points by paying, or by taking them, by choosing an option here. You pay 2 gold, 2 of which are 4 gold, silver even, of which 2 are taxed, and you get to choose from the relevant worker space depending on how many workers you have in there. So if you have just 1 worker, you can pick from these 2 here. If you have 2, you can pick from here. If you have 3, you can pick from any of these, and if you have 4, you can pick from any of them. You can also choose to pay additional silver to place it on top of the person if you want to then skip over and pick from the next row. That is also an option for you. You can also choose to pick up extra building cards, which will be beneficial to you as the game goes on. That's pretty much it for the starting of the game. Unless you can think of anything I've not mentioned, Dom?
Note from my quick read through the rules, that seems to cover pretty much all of it.
Good. So, the game has set it up that I'm the starting player.
Yeah.
But I'm happy.
fine with that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Unless you want to roll for initiative.
I don't mind. It's up to you if you want to roll it. It's just as
yeah.
the game says it.
You know what? Let's trust the game.
All right. So we would now start. We draw 4 cards, and then we have a little bit of a drafting, like in Sushi Go, to see how it goes. Now, because Tabletopia, if we can draw them into our hands, I think the easiest way for us to do it is if we just lay the cards down on the table beneath our player boards. We pick our one, put it into our hands, and then we just swap views.
Fair enough.
Just make it easier. So if I take 4, take 4, and put them down over here, and if you take 4,
Up and down. There.
3 and 4. Aha!
Oh, you've got the fancy.
I've had an update.
Oh, so have I.
Hooray!
Either that was because Laura's not playing and she messes up for us.
Maybe. It might just be that there's been an update that's let us do it. Alright, I'm going to zoom in on these cards to see what we pick. Now these building cards, they are the cost in materials that you need to build them, and these are the artisans that you need in order to get them. So you can see this one needs axe, bricklaying, and hammers. Let's see. Now these bits at the bottom, these mean different things for scoring purposes. If it's got a lightning bolt, those are instant things. If you build that building, you get an immediate benefit. And then if it's got a flag, that is an end game benefit to you. And up here is the points for the building. I'm going to take this one into my hand. That did not work as I wanted to. There we go. No, come into my hand. There we go. Have you picked your first one, Don? Whoops. Hold on. Something's gone wrong. There we go. Fix it. Oh, you picked your first, Don?
No, I'm debating strategy whether to pick something low value that I know I can build or something high value for later.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, Sapphire 9218. How you doing there? Sapphire 9218 says, "Woo, poor game."
Go on then. I'll take the one that can score me more points because points are good.
Points are good. All right, I'm going to come over here and have a look. Wow. Yeah. I definitely shuffled these. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to take this one because I need a lot of wood.
Oh, that's an interesting thing you've got with your observatory. You gain virtue for marble.
At the end, yes. For every 2 marble you have, you gain a virtue.
That could be useful. I can get away with being evil if I just get lots of marble for it, maybe.
That's fair. Okay.
And I feel looking at our characters, you're being given the steer towards being virtuous, and I'm the evil one.
I know, right? There are a multitude of different characters available in this game, and the backside of these boards do have a variable setup where each character gets a power. But for the purposes of this, we're just playing it standard because it's easier for us to understand. All right, let's draft our next card. Now, there is in the rulebook of this game, there is a appendix that does give you explanation of what each of these buildings do. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to have a quick look at what these ones are, just for the sake of making life easier. 2 additional victory points. So this card means that I get 2 victory points if I have no unpaid debts. We'll explain those as they come up. And the library means I can discard a building card from my hand to gain 2 gold. But the university does give you an extra virtue immediately after you've built it. It does seem to be beneficial. I'm going to take that. It's also a lot of points. Alright, so we now get these 2 cards then get discarded to the bottom of the deck. However, we can't really do a bottom of the deck in Tabletopia. So for the sake of ease, I'm just going to put them as a face down pile here. And then when we run out and we have to shuffle them and roll them back over, that's just our discard pile. That sound fair?
Yep. I'm not sure we'll get through the deck anyway.
I don't think we will either, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I am the first player. I'm going to hide my hand. Well, I'm actually going to say hide my hand. That's probably a bad idea because I need stuff. Alright, so first things first, chat. You can see this. I need this. So I'm going to start going for that. So hide the hand away. I take the first worker, and I'm going to go to the quarry. And that lets me get 1 stone per worker. Now, in the physical game, you can take the tokens from here, and you can just pop them onto your player board. For the sake of ease of the script, it does have a tracker down here underneath the player board to help you keep track of your resources.
Oh, that's handy.
Which makes life a little bit easier for the sake of playing it this way.
Okay.
Alright, Dom, it is your turn, sir.
Yep. I think I'm going to go to the mine and get myself a clay.
Okay. I believe you get 2 clay. Because it's a clay plus 1 clay per worker. You have a single worker.
Awesome. Hooray.
It's pretty useful.
Extra clay.
Alright. I am going to take myself another stone. So this time I get 2 stone. So I now have a total of 3. Dom.
Yep.
I need some of these. Some of these.
You know what? I shall need more clay later on, so that'll get me another 3 clay.
Will.
Hooray.
Right. I am also going to take some clay. Boop. Boop.
And then I shall get a wood.
Alright. I need some more clay. Now, I have absolutely no idea how quickly this game plays.
Yep, me neither.
So, we'll be playing until we're finished.
Yeah. I'm certainly getting through my workers, but we'll see.
Sorry?
Okay. I was just thinking of getting through my workers, but I don't know how many times we're sort of going to cycle through the work.
Well, that's the thing, because there are multiple ways of getting workers back.
Yeah.
There is, if you have all your workers out, you can have there is an action which lets you take back all your workers from one particular location, which is not the town centre action, because you can use that to claim your own workers.
Yeah.
But that is an option for you, right? What do I need? What have I got? I am going to. I'm going to go early on a building. I think. Or am I? No, I am. I'm going to go building. So, to make the, let's see, can I knock you over? Yay! That worked. Alright, I'm going to build. So I'm going to, for the sake of it, I'm going to say, for the sake of demonstrating where everything is, we put our stuff just immediately to the left and the right of our boards, respectively.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I'm going to play the Lumber Camp, which costs me 4 clay and 2 stone, but it gets me 4 wood. Nice. And 3 points, which is always a good thing. And I do not need any special workers in order to build it.
Yeah, nice. Well, I'm also going to join you in making a building. Can I not mind me? Yes, I can. Although I have to say, I'm not.
Sorry, it fills out laterally and then it works its way down. Sorry, you were saying?
Does it?
It does, yeah. You fill it out that way.
Are you sure? Because it seems that you're going to get to the 3+ thing quite quickly that way.
Yeah, but you then go on to the next row.
Okay, what happens when you hit them?
When you hit what, sorry? I think you pause there for a second.
Well, what happens when you hit the 3+? Oh,
You just
do you
go
only
to the
fill
next
up?
row.
Ah, with you. So it's when we filled up
To the bottom here.
those, we're effectively just missing off the far
Correct.
too right two commons. That makes sense.
That's okay. I probably didn't explain it correctly.
No, it's
No, you didn't, Luke. It's fine.
misremembering the rules and getting a bit confused. Anyway,
okay.
I'm making a building.
Yes. I saw a thing on Instagram the other day, which was I get a tattoo every time I explain the rules correctly, and explain the rules completely and correctly to a board game. Look at my fabulous thing, and it's just a bare shoulder.
So yeah, I'm building a smithy,
Lovely.
which I've paid 4 clay and 2 wood for, and that immediately gets me 4. Is that silver? Or was
I'm
that?
going to assume.
Oh.
No, I think that's. I have a sneaking suspicion that's supposed to be iron. If only because it's come from a smithy.
Yeah, probably. Is there an iron resource?
I mean, it's the grey one. So I imagine. Oh, hang on. No, it's up here. It's stone. There, yeah, marble, gold, stone, wood, clay.
Okay. That hasn't done what I thought it would, but that's okay. Oh, and I've accidentally grabbed a card from somewhere as well.
Yes.
Hey! Let's get 4 stone then.
Is it from?
Not...
No, that's one of the ones from here. I think. So there should be 2 cards here.
Yeah, the perils of using the same mouse to click and drag as you do to pick stuff up.
I know, right? Okay.
Okay, well, I've done something.
You've done a thing, and that's the important start. Okay, so let's have a look at what I need and if I need to start recruiting. I probably do, because I need some artisans to do this. So I'm going to go here to the workshop. No, I can't go to the workshop because I don't have enough. I don't have enough silver. So in which case, I'm going to go to the silversmith and get myself 2 silver. Boop, boop. All right.
Okay. Ooh, that's an interesting looking man.
The artwork on this game is great, isn't it?
Yeah, I am particularly fond of the illusionist on the top right of the hiring row.
You just kind of imagine he goes, "Hello, would you like to see a magic trick?" That's kind of the voice I've got in my head of that guy.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he's eaten some very interesting mushrooms.
Yeah, he's got a nice red nose. He gets a suntan.
Yeah.
The squire looks very smart. He's also had a rugby accident. He's broken his nose. Bless him.
Ah, yes.
We've got the conspirator.
Well, speaking of conspiracies, I hope you won't think I'm conspiring against you if I use my 2nd place bonus silver to go there ahead of you.
No, that's fine.
So I'm spending all my silver and 2 go to the tax stand.
Yep.
And I'm going to hire the swindler.
All right, so you lose a virtue on purchase. These 3, whoops. These 3 move down, and you get a new apprentice. You get another squire who does a different thing.
So I get 2 clay on hiring this dude, do I?
On hiring the dude, no. So when you go to the black market, you get an additional 2 clay.
Okay. And yes.
That is your turn.
Okay, looks like I'm going evil then.
Yeah, why not? I am going to the workshop. It's funny that. I am going to. Now, this is useful. So I have two options here. I've got the debt collector. Well, no, I have multiple options because I could spend silver, but I have got an extra silver, so I could pay to go a bit further along. But instead, I'm going to just keep to these first two. So I've got two options. I've got the debt collector, who for every time I pay off a debt, I would also get 2 clay. Or the jeweler, who every time I go to the silversmith, I would gain an extra silver. That sounds more beneficial to me. So I'm going to take the jeweler and put him down there. At the cost of 4 silver, of which 2 are going here. So there's now 8 in the tax stand, I believe. Right. There should be 8 anyway. Yes, there's 8 in the tax stand. Dom, it is your turn. Oh, sorry. Let me refill this one.
Okay.
Another merchant.
Well, at some point I'm going to want to hire more people, so let's go to the silversmith and get 2 silver.
Alright, I will also go to the silversmith, and I get now 1 silver, plus 1 silver per worker, so an extra 2, plus an extra 1 because of my jeweler, so I get 4 silver.
Very nice.
It's a nice little combination there. Now, what do I need to build? I need one of those. I need some of those. That is what I need, chat. Also, thank you for everyone who donated to our Rachel Game campaign that we did for Dimension UK. That's really generous of you. We got to £120 plus some gift aid, which is really cool. I was very surprised that we got anywhere near that. I was amazed we got more than a tenner, and there's 6 of us that play. So I was pretty surprised. But very grateful for everyone who donated. It's wonderful. Dom, what are you doing?
That's a very good question. Well, I can't do it as well as you, so but I may as well still carry on going to the silversmith because silver's good. So 3 silver for me.
Alright. Just going to double check something on the rules. Okay, so that's only hire 1. Cool. Alright. I am going to take another of my workers to buy a person's services. So I'm going to spend 4, put 2 on the stack. And I'm going to take this merchant, who, when you go to the King's Storehouse, you can pay a silver and you would get 2 stones. She's obviously very good at negotiating for me. Alright.
Got a woodcutter who looks like they're about to toss a caber.
Yeah, and why not? And I'm not sure if that's a mod or a piercing, but I'm into it. Dom, what would you like?
Oh yeah, I hadn't noticed that. Oh. Okay. So I need one of those.
Mr. Imp said, "Hi, Sapphire." Sapphire's still
Okay,
there.
so help me out. This new squire on the bottom, though. What the heck does this power do?
So that power.
I think it's saying that if when the black market resets, when we reach that point on the track,
Yes.
if
So
I've got nobody in jail, I get virtue.
that is correct. So if you have no one in jail, you would, when the black market resets, you would get 2 victory points, 2 virtues. Sorry.
Yes. Oh, and I get a virtue when I fire him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that seems like it could be a good thing to do. So let's put my meeple in there, spend my 4 silver with 2 going to the tax stand, and hire the squire.
So, oh yes, you have 2 workers. Yes, of course. Sorry, never mind. Carry on. Sorry, my brain just did a wait a minute, and then it remembered.
There we go. I get my virtue back.
Mm.
Oh, which is just well because I actually moved your counter rather than mine.
Oh,
The first one.
how dare you? Oh, well.
Well, that's. Are you saying I was unvirtuous?
I am, sir. All right. So I will go and get some. I'm going to go get some stone from the quarry. Now I get 1, 2, 3, 3 stone. Puts me on to 4.
So I now have that. You know what? I'm going to go and get some more wood. I'll have 3 wood.
All right.
Apparently, you don't want wood at all.
Well, do you know what? I'm getting jealous of all your wood, so I want some wood. Actually, no, I don't need to. I've got loads of wood. I don't need it just yet, but I will go and get some stone again. I'll get 4 stone.
Oh yeah, you got wood by financing that lumber camp.
I did. Like you got stone from buying the smithy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so how do I get that?
That's a good question. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's a good question.
I see. Yep. No, I know what I'm doing now. I think I'm going to the mine. So that gets me 4 clay.
Okay. Or you get 2 gold. So you get 1 gold.
I'll only get 1 gold, yeah.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to do an action we haven't done yet. I'm going to the King's Storehouse. So I'm going to trade in 3 stone to get myself a marble. But because I have my... let's put that onto 1. Because I have my merchant, I can pay a silver to get 2 stone back. So I basically pay 1 stone and a silver, and I get a marble.
Not bad.
Works out pretty well for me. Alright, Dom.
I am going mining again because now I have 4 dudes there. I can get myself 2 gold.
Okay. Right. I need some money, so I'm going to the silversmith. So I get myself 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 5 silver. Thanks to my jeweler. Alright.
Do I want to do this? Yeah, you know what? Why not?
I think I can see where this is going.
I am going to build a building.
No. Okay, I know nothing.
Because I have actually amassed enough resources, and I have the relevant skill
Mm-hmm.
to build an observatory.
Ooh.
So it requires an axeman, and the squire is an axeman.
Yep.
It requires 1 clay, which I have plenty of, 3 wood, 1 stone, and 1 gold. There we go. I can now observe things.
At a distance. Alrighty. Let's see what you get. And that's a nice little end victory condition. Alright.
Provided I have marble.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do I want? What do I need? Okay. So I need more of that, really. What can I get of that? Is there anything that lets me do that? Mm-hmm. Okay. I will go back to the workshop and pay 4 gold, 4 silver, sorry. And I'm going to take this squire. It gives me a virtue. Boop. Ooh, now that's helpful. The labourer who does all things. That's useful.
Yeah. They are.
Alright,
Well,
Tom, it is your turn.
they are unfortunately out of my price range at the minute,
Mhm.
so I'll go to the silversmith and get myself 4 more silver.
Okay. Okay, I need some more of that. So I am going back to the king's storehouse. Oh, I could have done that. Bother. Okay, never mind. I am going to, my first action, I'm going to trade in 3 stone. But in fact, I'm going to do my combo again of trading in 1 stone and a silver for this lady's power, which lets me get a marble. And then because I have a second worker there, I can trade in 2 of any resource, or 2 stone, 2 wood, or 2 clay. I think you can do a combination of, and get a virtue. So I'm going to trade in 2 more stone to get another virtue. Puts me on 9. It's not so bad, is it? Alright, Dom, it's your turn.
Yes. So I was just reading up some rules for a moment. So
That's okay.
I'm gonna take a minute to think about what I'm doing with my life.
Mr. Imp has asked, how is everyone doing?
Yes.
I'm doing good, Mr. Imp. Thanks for asking.
I know what I'm going to do.
Oh no. Devious schemes afoot.
Moderately devious.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to the workshop and pay my
4 silver.
silver,
Mm-hmm.
with 2 going to the tax.
So much of that tax.
And then I'm going to recruit the illusionists because they stop me losing virtue when I go to the black market.
Ooh. Dang. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so. Anyway.
All the time you'll be going to the black market. Okay, so I now have the requisite builders. I have the resources. I'm going to build a thing. Not there, I'm not. But I'm going to build it over here.
My one problem I have with this is like having them laying down there. It looks like it's a meeple graveyard.
I'm just glad that they're sort of bright colours. Otherwise, it would look like little tombstones. All right, I am going to be spending 3 wood, 3 stone, and 2 marble to build myself a 9-point palace. I have the jeweler and the merchant, which lets me gets me the certain skill to do that. I also get the benefit with the palace that when I build it, I get a gold for every 4 virtue that I have, and I have virtue of 9, so I get 2 gold. That's pretty good.
Nice.
All right, Dom, what would you like to do? I'm running out of meeples.
Oh, we both are.
Mm.
So it's the same. Yeah,
Use
so we have
recourses.
to go and yeah. I think I'll go and get myself 5 more silver.
Okay. I'm going to get myself a lot more silver. So I'm going to go to this. So I have got
Beef.
1, 2, 3. Actually, I'll do that in a second. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, good grief.
What's that 13?
I've got no idea.
Because we put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unless some of them are stacked. So we should have put in 12.
Is there anything else where we've had to pay tax?
No.
Right.
But we should. There was 4 to start with, and then we put in 12. So there should be 16.
Yeah.
How weird. Maybe we just didn't put it out properly.
Or
they've stacked.
Well, you're the first one to take it, and we know there should be 16,
Yes.
so may as well just have 16.
That's not a bad trade out for me.
Yeah, that was a good play.
I'll be honest, I was expecting you to have done that already.
Kind of forgot about it.
Oh. Alright, it is your turn, sir.
Yeah. Ooh, now that's an interesting looking card. Yeah, well, as I'm evidently going to be being poor, I think I'll go to the workshop, pay my 4 silver, put 2 back in the tax stand. I'll make these stack nicely. Yes, I can.
Yay.
And
that's going to make life easier if we can stack them.
Yeah. And I'm going to hire the trickster.
Ooh, what's she do?
I pay 1 less silver when going to the black market.
Ooh, okay.
But I think I lose a virtue now, don't I?
You do.
Yeah.
Did you lose a virtue when you bought your illusionist as well?
No,
you didn't.
No, I didn't.
So you should be on. Ooh. Okay.
I'm only on -1. It's fine.
Well, you are being unvirtuous, sir. So I'm going to arrest some of your people. I'm going to pay a silver.
Okay.
Or rather, no, I'm going to tax a silver. Will be taxed a silver. So we now have 3. I'm going to capture your workers in the silversmith. And I put them here for now. Alright, it is your turn.
Okay, so how do I get those back?
So, I'm so glad you asked, Don. So over here in the guardhouse, there are actions that you can take to get people back. You can go over to the guardhouse. You can pay a silver per group of meeples. Well, sorry, no. You pay in the meeples that you got, so you get 1 silver per meeple that you put into here. You can release your... Oh, hang on, let me double check the ruling of it, because the wording is very specific. Guardhouse. You can release all of your own workers from prison by placing them back on your player board. You can pay 5 silver, of which 2 are taxed, or take a debt and lose virtue to release your own workers from other people's board, putting them back on your own. Or you can pay 6 silver, 3 of which is taxed, to pay off a debt. Now, debts are over here. They cost you 2 victory points at the end if they are unfulfilled, but if you pay them off, you gain a virtue. And there are also actions here for when the market resets. Don't worry about those as we get to them. So you can go here and you can pay 5 silver, of which 2 are taxed, or to get a debt and lose a virtue to pay them from me, or you can just wait until they've put them in there and then get them back for free.
Yeah. But if you send them to prison, you get more silver for doing that, don't you?
I do. I get some silver anyway. I get 1 for each person.
Yeah.
I said, you come back.
Interesting.
So I would get 4 silver, effectively.
Okay. You know what, I'm going to be unvirtuous and abandon my people for the moment.
Okay.
I'm just going to send the gang back to the silversmith and gain 2 silver.
Alright. I am going to the guardhouse, and I'm going to take your 4 workers, put them in prison. Oh no, in prison! And gain myself 4 silver. Alright, it is your turn.
Yeah. Okay, so you can still go to the workshop even if you've already got 4 meeples there, can't you?
Correct.
It just doesn't get you any bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go there, pay my 4 silver, put 2 more in the stack. Oh, something's gone wrong again already. We've only got 5 in the stack.
Yeah, that's fine. I just paid 3. I just paid.
Oh yeah, you did.
No, I did. Sorry,
you paid 1 there.
I paid 1, yes.
So that's why I have an odd number.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm gonna just hire the labourer. So I've got everything, all jobs covered.
Nice. Oops, that should not have gone there. The Cavalier. Or the Gatekeeper, sorry. Gatekeeper. The player may release 2 of their workers from prison every time the black market resets. Interesting.
Won't be for a little while, but
No.
good today.
I think I need some wood gatherers. So I'm going to go back to the workshop Oops, my meeple fell over. Pay 4. And get this woodcutter. Who will get me an extra wood when I go to the forest. Pretty good. And I am out of workers.
Merchant who lets you buy marble from the storehouse.
For 3 silver.
Yeah.
Which is good for me, less good for you at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, so if I send my last worker over here, they can release my 4 meeples and they come back to my player board.
They do. Don't forget, we have the power of multi-select now.
Yeah.
Oh, will they stand up? Hey. Alright, I am going to take an action to retrieve all my workers that are in the workshop. Stand. Stand. Oh no, this one's drunk. Come on, physics engine.
No, Luke, I'm afraid you seem to have got. Either you've misremembered that, or I have.
Ooh,
page 6 of the rules.
Mm.
Special rule: if a player starts their turn with no workers on their player board, their entire turn is spent returning any one worker from the player board to the player board.
Well then, I will put those 3 back. I think
unless there's something somewhere else I've missed.
No, I think I misheard that particular rule. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to keep those there because that's quite useful. I'm going to take this town centre dude back. It's your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go and get some silver. So 3 silver. Go ahead.
It's interesting that I have to be taxed to gather my own workers, but you know, that's what it is. Alright, I'm going to go here. I'm going to gather my quarry folk. And they are going to come back to me for a taxed silver. This is a very elegant script. I really like this.
It's interesting how there's sort of upsides and downsides to everything.
Yes. Well, as the game in general. That's good game. I mean, just this script on Tabletopia. The game. I'm loving this game. This is really good. I'm really enjoying this. Dominic, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay. So now I have some silver. I can pay one in tax to capture some of your workers.
Oh, what? I can't even. But why? Okay.
And I'm going to steal ones that are over at the workshop.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, I will go to the quarry. Sorry, the mines. Nope, you just get me wood. Which is not helpful. So I get myself 1, 2, 3, 4 clay. Ah. Alright. Done.
Yes. Ooh, now that's very interesting. That is very interesting indeed. So, if I send another dude to the town centre
Mm-hmm.
and pay 2 silver, one of which is taxed,
Correct.
I can capture from 2 locations.
Correct.
So I'm going to take your people that are hanging out at the silversmith
Mm-hmm.
and
And the mines.
also the mines. Yeah, how did you guess?
Your mouse was hovering over there. Okay.
All your people are my prisoner.
It's fine. I'll get them back in a minute. Alright. So, I am going to go to the black market.
Ooh.
I'm going to pay 3 silver. I lose a virtue. But I'm going to the big market here. So I get 2 marble, 1 wood, and 1 stone. Which is pretty good. Alright, your turn, Dom. Are you going to take all of my people to the prison to get the money?
I'm considering it.
That
I'm not
is
sure. I'm not sure what they've done to gain a bounty.
10 silver though. I think their crime was congregating too close to the mines. They weren't social distancing, so they,
Yeah.
they were nicked.
Yeah. You know what? I think I will use a worker to send them all to prison.
Oh no!
Yeah, I will gain 10 silver for that.
Okay. Now, do I do this now, or do I do it a little bit later? I can't do that now.
That may have been a mistake, but we'll see.
Everything's relative. Okay. That actually works out better for me. Okay. I'm going to go here to the King's Storehouse. I am going to pay 2 stone to gain a virtue. Then I can pay a silver to get 2 stone back. And then I'm going to repeat that twice, because I've got 2 more workers there, so I can do that action again twice. So for the sake of ease, I pay 2 more stone, and I 2 more pay stone, pay a silver to get 2 stone, so yeah, I get 2 virtue, and not much happens. But I get, I'm up to there. It is your turn.
Yeah, and I have no meeples left, which is why I think I misplayed. So I will spend my turn getting 1 back.
Okay. I am going up here to the prison, and I will get all 10 of my workers back. Whoop.
Yes. Now, what shall I do? Well, I think I need to send 1 meeple to the town centre and pay off 2 silver, because that will let me.
Are you capturing or regathering?
I'm regathering because I'm out of meeples.
Okay.
Now I don't seem to be doing much at the workshop at the minute, so I'll have the meeples back from there.
Excuse me.
And I suppose there's no reason I can't take my meeples back from the town centre, is there?
No, you can gather them as well.
Yeah, let's gather those 3 back.
Okay.
There we go.
I am going to the quarry to get myself a stone. I think this is a very clever variation of a worker placement game. I like this a lot. What are your thoughts so far, Dom?
yeah, it is interesting. It's
Mm.
definitely it's less similar to the other games that it may appear similar to,
You mean like Stone Age or
or viticulture.
yeah?
It's got it's got quite a different feel to it.
It does. I think that's kind of that's what Garfield games kind of do with their trilogies. I mean, they have this was the second trilogy, and I've got a third one coming out starting next year. We aren't sponsored by Garfield Games, by the way, which may explain why I'm saying their name wrongly. But yeah, this is the first one of the second trilogy, which I think they focus on worker placement, but they've done it in a different way, which I think is pretty cool. The other one that they have, which is Seafarers of the Northern, it's I can't remember what it is. Some of the Northern Kingdom anyway, North Seas.
Oh, Explorers of the North Sea.
That's the one.
Oh, I've got that. That's a good game.
Yeah, that's this is by the same developer, same publisher.
Ah, yeah. Now you said it, I could see some of the resemblance in the art style. My knight could easily pop up in that.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but each player has one meeple that goes around.
No.
No?
If we're both thinking of the same game, the one I'm thinking of is one where you sort of explore the map by laying hex tiles.
Oh,
You have a ship meeple that can carry warrior meeples, and then warrior meeples can capture animal meeples and put them in the ship and take them back home.
I'm thinking of a different game in the same series.
There we go. Anyway,
No. Yes.
yeah, good games. Okay, so I think this works how I want it to. So, if I send my meeple to the black market, I would normally have to pay 1 silver, but because of my trickster, I don't.
Yes.
I'd normally lose a virtue, but because of my illusionist, I don't.
Nope. That's very powerful.
So effectively, I gain 2 gold
For free.
and for free, and 2 clay from my swindler.
Yes, you do.
Does that card go somewhere now?
No, it doesn't. It stays there until this third spot is filled in, and then the market resets.
Reset.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it goes here, flips over, and it has the big market on the other side.
Got it.
Okay.
Definitely the swindler there. Yes, I'm going to give you nothing, and I'm going to take some gold.
Yeah, you've rolled really well on your persuasion check there.
Possibly intimidation, considering I'm a dude with a sword.
Maybe. That's also possible. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do? I have a lot of workers, but the problem is because I have a lot of workers... I forgot. When I put a second worker here, I could have done an extra thing. I didn't have anything else to do, so it doesn't really make a difference. Because I didn't have any debt. And you didn't have any of my workers stored away, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. Carry on with your day. But it's my turn. So, how much of it is it for those? 4. I don't have any building cards. Oh wait, yes I do. I have 1 tucked away here. Alright, I need some resources, so I'm going to go get myself 2 stone. Oh wait, I have everything I need. What am I doing? No, ignore me. I'm going to go... There we go, standpoint. I'm going to go build. So I'm going to pay 4 clay, 2 wood, 3 stone and 2 marble to build a university. Which gets me a virtue. Down to 1. Puts that down to... no, why can't I set it? Why is that on 5? Yeah. Okay. That's a 0. The scroll wheel's a little bit fiddly. But That lets me build the university, so I get a virtue, and I get 2 victory points at the end of the game if I don't have any unpaid debts. Now, because I have crossed the threshold into 10 virtue, I can no longer go to the black market. So, Dom, it is your turn.
2 virtuous for the black market.
I know, right? Why did I do that?
Okay. I would like to. What would I like to do? Oh yes, I remember what I was doing. I would like to go to the forest and gain 4 wood.
Getting some wood. Okay. I am going to do some capturing.
Ooh, who are you going to capture?
And
remember to pay.
I will. Sorry, I'm just getting a message through from Ross.
You've been muted this entire time.
Oh God, I hope not. It's showing everything going out for me, so I hope not. If he's coming
What does the bus say?
Alright, so I'm going to pay 2 silver, of which 1 is going to be taxed. Hey, Optimistic Elf, welcome to the stream. I am going to capture your forest workers and your miners. So all 8 of them are mine. How is everything going with the house stuff, Optimistic Elk? If you want to talk about that, you can obviously say, I'm not talking about this on stream. You're very welcome to refuse to answer that question. Alright, your turn, Tom.
Yeah. You know what? Ooh, hello. I thought I knew what I was doing, and then I decided I wasn't. That's interesting. No. Okay. I am going to just go over there, and I'm going to pay 5 silver, 2 of which is taxed, to just release my people back to my board.
I will give them back to you whilst you sort out your numbers. Doop. So for those of you just joining us, Dom has done that so that it avoids me getting 8 gold when I took them to the prison on my next turn, which I was definitely going to do.
Yeah, and it also gives me a nice supply of workers on my board.
It does give you a nice supply of workers. Now, Dom could have chosen to take a debt and a loss of virtue to get those people back, which is an option.
Option for the poor.
Which you're not currently.
Well, I'm a little bit poor after that, but
that's fair. All right.
I can afford to bribe a few guards.
Okay. I think I need some more buildings to work towards. So I'm going to draw a building. It is worker placement, Optimistic Elk. It's a worker placement game with a bit of a twist, where as you place the workers out, the actions become more powerful the more workers you have in them. So the quarry, for example, you get 1 stone per work you have in there. Silversmith, you get 1 silver plus a silver for every meeple you have. You're also recruiting apprentices, building buildings, trying to build out a cathedral. It's a really good variation. Like, we had the Stone Age, which we really enjoyed. They have more workers, let you roll more dice to get more resources, whereas this is just straight up, you get more things the more people you have out there. So it's really cool. I really like it. We will have to play it with you at some point. When we go on holiday, are you going to take your laptop with you? Don, what are you doing?
I was waiting for you to finish your conversation, but okay.
Is not sure. If you do, I'll bring mine and we can play it in person. Or if not, we'll just play the physical board games that we have. That's a very fair point.
Build another building.
Okay. Danger of being pulled into working. That is very, very fair.
So, I am going to build a factory. I don't have to worry about what it requires skill-wise, because I now have the labourer who can do anything. So I have to pay 2 wood, 2 stone, and 3 gold. I don't know why I'm making a gold-plated factory.
That's... I mean, yeah, you've got to... You don't have bricks and mortar, you're just going, I've got this gold. Yeah, gold, that'll do.
So yeah, that's going to get me points at the end of the game, and gets me 2 marble now.
7 points and 2 marble now. Nice. Yeah, that's very fair, Optimus Scout. Much easier to say, sorry, no surface can't help. That's fair. But you and I will definitely play this at some point. I am really enjoying this. This is going on my Christmas list. So,
yeah, I think it's one I'd like to play again. It's fascinating, and I sort of feel like I know what I'm doing more as we're going along.
It's a really interesting experience. All right. So, what do I need to do this? Hey, Notebot's doing things. All right. No, thank you, Optimus Gold. It should have been on board games because I changed it on the 2 different things. I don't know why. Weird. What do I want to do with my day? I need some stuff. Alright, I am going to take my worker. It's going to go to the quarry. I'm going to get 2 stone. Done.
Yes.
How's your day been, Optimus Scout? How have you been?
Okay. I am going to go to the black market. So I pay just the 1 silver, thanks to my trickster. Don't have to worry about virtue because my illusionist. And I get to look at 5 building cards and choose 1 to keep.
Yes. The alternative is you could just recruit any apprentice, just for the chat benefit. So take those into your hand, have a look. Pick one.
And I also get 2 clay.
You also get 2 clay because you have
to add to my massive clay stockpile.
Yeah, why build with clay when you can build in gold?
Yeah.
Whilst you're doing that, this does cause the black market to fill up.
Yes.
So, a number of things happen. Dale's alright, just trying to get as much wrapped up stuff as I can before next week. That is good to hear. Alright, so the big market changes, and so does the small market. Small market is now 1 gold and 1 wood. Big market is 1 marble, 1 gold, 1 stone, and 1 wood. Let's see. It does not have it immediately in the same place of what happens when the black market resets. There it is, black market reset. Alrighty, all workers on the black market are moved to the prison.
Oh, hang on. Before that happens, though,
Yes.
I gain 2 virtue off my squire because
Hang on.
his thing is when the black market reset triggers, I think.
No. So there's an order in which they happen. So workers move to the move to the prison. The small market card is flipped over and placed on the large market. Then players with any black market reset apprentices take the actions in chosen orders. Is the order according to the rules. Yes, it is Danny's birthday tomorrow. I forgot to send her a card. Bother. But I'm arranging for a cake.
Fiddlesticks. Okay, I'm not going to get a virtue off that, but never mind.
I must remember to post that card, because I'm an idiot. Alright, so these guys go to prison. Just bring it on holiday. That's a fair shout, actually. And she can feel like it's her birthday all through the holiday. Alright, so that happens. Then if you have any players who have more than 3 workers in there lose virtue. The player who has the most gets a debt card. There you go.
Well, that has gone poorly for me. I should have read the rules better before doing that.
That's okay. I didn't know that was the order of works until that just happened. So, that's just you stacking the cards.
Yeah, I've decided which one I'm keeping.
Okay.
And
interesting. That market thing has. Okay. I guess when you've got more players involved, those sorts of things are more likely to have a benefit to you.
Yeah.
When it's a 2-player game, one of us can't go to the black market at the moment. I guess it makes a difference. Okay, how much gold have we got in there? Wow, that is a lot of money. I have a lot of virtue not doing anything, and I have a dwindling amount of funds, so I'm going to go to the tax stand again. So I lose 2 virtue, but I gain 12 silver. Boop. Modify, add. 12. There you go. Done.
Okay. Right. What am I going to do now?
What are your impressions on this game as we're playing it, Ross? I appreciate you've only seen a sort of snapshot from midway through the game, but
Okay. It
I'm
may not have worked out for me last time. But that's no reason not to go to the black market again.
I mean, that's fair. Especially that first one, you get to go there for free.
Yeah, and it gets me a gold and a wood.
Yep.
And 2 more clay to add to my immense clay stockpile.
Yeah. So the reason why Dom is able to go there for free when he would normally have to pay these costs is because he has a trickster, illusionist, and who's the other person that doesn't?
Yeah,
the trickster and the illusionist is these 2 at the top here.
The trickster means I pay 1 less silver, and the illusionist means I don't take a hit to my virtue.
Yeah. Really interested in the workers make it stronger. Yes, it's a really, rather than usual verse. Yes, I agree. I think that's a really good twist on the mechanic. Okay. I may need to recall some workers soon, and I have a lot of money in order to do that, however. I do want stuff first. Art gives me horrible history vibes. It does kind of. It does have that sort of style to it. I'm going to go up here to the mines and get myself 2 clay, and I get an addition. Oh no, I haven't picked up that person yet, so never mind. I get 2 clay. Done. Let's see what I've got. That is that and those.
Yeah, okay. I'm just having a quick look at what I need to do about debts. Is that something I have to help?
That is this action at the bottom of the guardhouse.
Yeah.
So at the moment it's -2 victory points, but it costs you 6 gold, of which 3 are tax.
Silver.
Silver, sorry. I keep saying gold. It's because I'm used to it being gold. But on the plus side, when you're there, you can take the other 4 actions whilst you're there. The other 3 actions.
Yes.
Is the art having a horrible history of vibes a good thing or a bad thing? Optimistic Elk.
You know what? I'm actually just going to go and build some stuff again.
Good thing. Good to know. Alright, what are you building?
I am building.
Now, I will point out, just for the sake of clarity, by doing that, you are resetting the black market.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'll get another debt.
Alrighty. So
I am building a wood market.
Ooh. So whoever has them, if you have the most woods, you get 2 points. Don't want to make it. So Optimistic Elk is saying that the horrible histories art style suits the game. Do not want to make it too realistic. That's fair, actually. That kind of makes sense.
So I've spent 2 of my clay stockpile, all of my wood, and 1 gold.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
And then the black market resets again.
Yes. So this person goes to prison. This flips over. It's the same as the previous one. So you get a marble, a gold, a stone, and a wood. And now you can get a marble and a stone. You lose a virtue and a debt, and gain a debt.
I lose a virtue. Should have lost a virtue last time.
No, because it's only if you have 3.
Oh, 3.
3 or more, and you've only just got your 3rd person in there.
Okay. So 2 debts.
Yep. No, sorry,
I'm gonna
I got
put-
the wrong side for you.
That's okay. I'll just try to keep them separate from my building cards.
That's fair. I am going.
I could do with making more money to pay some debts then.
Yes, I'm going to the black market because I have paid off my virtue, so I lose 3 silver and a virtue. Puts me back to my starting amount. I gain a marble, a gold, a stone, and a wood. Alright.
Okay.
Chat, I'm doing this next.
Okay, sure, why not? Let's go back to the black market.
Sure, pays you 1 silver.
1 silver, I'll gain my 2 clay, and I'm going to do the look at 5 and keep 1 thing.
Okay.
That seems pretty handy.
I will let you ponder what you're doing there. By the way, there is you can right click and draw instead of take if you want to put them into your hand. As an FYI.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to the chat whilst you're deciding. Hello, chat. Have you any questions for us?
Wow.
Where is... Hi, it's me, the chat. That had got real Art Attack vibes. Hello, yes, me again, the head. Laura is at her mum's. She has a weekly girls' night with her mum and her sister. Now they're all three of them are back in Northampton, so they can go and hang out and see each other once in the evening. They normally do it on Tuesdays, but because we're going to go see the Eternals tomorrow, she is there tonight instead.
Okay, that seems worthwhile, I think. Oh, yes.
This game...
Reading the card explains the card.
What the... This is 1 to 5 Ultra players. There's a solo mode. There is also a 2 versus bot option, which I didn't look up because I didn't know how that worked in comparison to anything else, and I figured 2-player version was enough to try and figure out how it goes on its own. I think there's an expansion which allows a 6th player, but I'm not certain. Baby awake, BRB. That's fair.
So did you take your turn while I was pondering which card?
No, I didn't. I was chatting with chat because I didn't want what I was doing to influence what you were choosing.
Okay, well I've chosen. I would have been thinking. I would have been thinking too hard about what I was doing to listen anyway.
That's fair. All right, I am going to build.
Ooh.
Now, we have done nothing to this cathedral.
No.
And I'm tempted to start building it just for the victory points and whatever this bonus card is. But I'd rather go for some guaranteed points. So I am going to spend 4 stone and 2 gold to build a drafting room. Oh, no, I don't have enough stone. Never mind. Ignore that. Abort. You know what? Yeah, no, I'm going to cancel that turn. Bother. I guess I'm going to the quarry. Hey, guess what I'm going to do next, guys? Oh, he's back. Oh, did he go back to sleep, or did your wife go and deal with it? I don't know why I said her wife. I said her name on this stream multiple times, and so have you. Danny is on it. That's fair. Dom, it's your turn.
Yes. Let's go to the quarry and get a stone.
Okay. We both arrived at the same time. Fair enough. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Arthur cast Summon Parent.
Both failed their wisdom save. Okay, I am going to the town centre. I am going to pay 3 silver, of which 1 is taxed. And I'm going to use it reclaiming some of my workers. So I'm going to go the guys back from the tax stand, the town centre, and the king's storehouse. I'm going to get them all
I think
back.
you can only do it from 2 locations.
It may be. Let's have a look. I'll put those back for the moment. Must be double check. It was only because I have 3 workers there.
Yeah, up to 2 locations for a 2 to 3 player game.
In which case I'll take a silver back.
Well, that's interesting. You can capture from 2 locations with 2 to 3 players or in solo play, but only from 1 location if there's 4 or more players.
Yes, because the assumption is that there's going to be multiple people's meeples that you're capturing from a particular location. But it's the number of groups that increases, so you can get... Basically, you put it in there, you're taking from 1 location.
No, it's only a single colour you get to capture each time.
Each time, yes, but you're putting in an extra silver that lets you take a different colour.
Gotcha. Yes. Oh, so you could capture from the same location.
Yes.
Twice. Something, maybe? I don't know.
Or you can capture from the same location 3 different people.
Yeah.
In the 4 play. Anyway.
That makes sense.
Yes, it is your turn, sir.
Okay. Let's go and get a couple more stone.
Okay.
There we go. That's my turn done.
Alrighty. Now I'm going to build.
Gosh, I am shocked.
I know, right? So this is the end condition for the game. Optimus Scout is that when this is filled out up to the player count, then that's what ends the game. So at the moment we're sort of sleuthing them out. These meeples do not come back to us. Right, so I am going to spend the 4 stone and 3 gold that I said I had earlier, but I didn't have enough stone, to build myself a drafting room. The drafting room's immediate effect is I get 2 more cards, so I'm going to draw 2 more plans to work from. Okay, that's useful. Interesting.
Now, speaking of plans, I am going to build one of my plans.
Okay.
So I'm going to pop my little worker dude down, and I am going to build a church.
Ooh.
Which costs 3 clay and 3 stone. So it gains me a virtue and allows me to destroy a debt.
Nice. That's a pretty cool move for you. Alright. I am going to go to the mines. I'm going to choose to take a single gold instead of the clay. It is your turn, sir.
I'm going to go to the silversmith and get myself 4 silver.
Okay. You know that debt you're really happy you just paid off. Sorry, you were going to say something.
I was just going to say, you know, so some of us work honestly for money. We don't just go and steal it from the tax collector.
Yeah, but no one catches me stealing it, so I keep my virtue. But in the meantime, I'm going to reset the market. Oops.
Ah, darn it.
Yep. So we both lose our people to prison. That flips over.
Only get a marble this time.
No, yeah, single marble, but you get gold, stone,
Yeah.
and 2 wood, which is pretty useful. You lose a virtue, and you get a debt. There you go. Then you move to a virtue.
Yes.
Cool. Of course, because you just regained 1 for going to church.
Yes.
Now I am going.
And it is a debt of blood which you will be paying for crossing me.
I'm going to pay a gold and discard a card from my hand to play to build up a level of the monastery, and I get the cathedral, and I get a reward card, which is I get a virtue and 2 wood. We'll keep that there. It is your turn, Dom.
Yeah. Okay.
You built the church. I built the cathedral.
You've only built a bit of it.
I built more than you. Built the floor. You need floors to build a cathedral.
Apparently the floors are made of gold. Must have reminded it with my factory as a practice.
Yeah, they saw your factory and they thought, we're going to take inspiration from the factory. We're going to take inspiration from Frederick's factory.
Yes. Okay. Let's gain 5 more silver. That seems like a good plan.
Okay. I am going to capture. I'm going to pay a tax. Okay. 12. That's at 12. There you go. And I'm going to capture your workers at the silversmith. Pop them there. Alright. It's your turn.
Yeah. Now, I rather suspected that might be happening. So, I'm going to send a dude to the guardhouse.
Mm-hmm. And I can do all 4 of those actions.
Yes, so I'm going to pay 5 silver.
Of which 2 is taxed. I'll do the tax for you.
Thank you. To grab my guys back off your board.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Obviously, I'm going to release my own people from prison.
Yep.
Now, do I want to pay off a debt? No, not at this point.
Okay.
I don't think there's any other useful actions to do, is there? No.
No, we've got there's those 3. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. That is your turn. All right. I'm going to capture again, and I'm going to pay 2 silver, of which 1 is taxed. Where are they? They're here. Boop. And I am going to capture the remainder of your workers. So there's a little take-thatty element in there, which I don't usually like in games, but I think this is actually it's quite thematic in this game. I think it works.
Yeah. And it makes the risk of congregating all your workers to get the powerful effects a bit more risky.
Yes.
Because they can be captured more easily.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've got yours quite spread out.
I do at the moment. It means they're not very useful, but they are pretty handy.
Okay. Well, I don't need my Berks anyway. I'm going to go to the workshop and just draw myself
an extra card.
A card.
Alright.
That's interesting.
Alright. I'm going to use
What does
my...
that do?
What does what do?
The card I've just drawn.
Oh. Do you
It's fine. I
share?
shall. No, I'll look at the rule book.
Alright, I'll let you wander off and do that. In the meantime, I am going to take my last worker up to the prison, to the guardhouse, sorry. I'm going to use the action to regain 2. Got audio off, but stream still on. That's nice of you. Thank you for watching if not listening. I get my 2 back. I get to transfer yours to prison for 6 silver. Which is nice. I don't have any debt, and I don't have any... I just don't have any debt, and you haven't captured any of my people. So that is the end of my turn. You figured out what your building does yet?
Yes. I'm not sure how useful it is.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not convinced it's that useful at all, to be honest.
Alright, it is your turn.
Yes, and I I've actually just realised I didn't pay my money in tax for that last turn,
Ooh.
so I'll do
No,
that now.
I moved the tax for you.
Okay, well I didn't pay. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't subtract it.
I didn't take money off my thing. Yeah.
Gotcha. I put it in the tax stand for you.
Okay.
Kind of curious about what happens if I just turn this main light off and I leave the ring light on its own. I mean, it kind of works. You can still see me, which is something.
This is just annoying.
But it means I can play with colours.
I'm trying to come up with a plan, but everything seems bad.
That's right, I'm just getting a slight colour show going on at the moment. Switch back to white. Turn the light back on. What are you thinking? Talk us through your plans. Because it's not as if I can do anything to stop you.
Yeah. Well, the building I've drawn. Oh, actually, it's better than I thought. It's one of these ones that's got an end of game condition.
Right.
And I was thinking, it seems like a really tricky. Well, it seems like something you might try to work around.
Mm-hmm.
But I am realising it is worth quite a lot of points just on its own. So maybe I should just go for making it and not worry too much about other stuff.
Why not?
So, what's my best way of doing it, though? Yeah, I don't know if I'll get there before the end of the game, so let's just start off by going and collecting a wood.
Alright. I am also going to go to the forest and get some wood, and because I have a woodcutter, I gain an additional wood. So I get 2.
I'm going for more wood, so I shall gain 2.
Okay. I am going to the town centre, and I'm going to pay 2, one of which is taxed. And I am recalling my workers. So I'm going to take my 3 from the prison and my 3 from the town centre. That actually might be easier if I just pick those up as a group first. Whoop. I can come home. Alright.
Okay. Yeah. More wood. 3 wood.
Okay. I will go and hang on. What do I need for the thing I want? I want that. Okay. I need stone. I get 4 stone. Okay. Oh, bother. I'd forgotten I had a squire which had a refresh option. Oh, well, I've had a prisoner each time each time it's happened, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go to the quarry and get a stone.
Okay. I am going to build.
Ooh.
Now, I am going to pay 4 stone and 4 wood. Puts me on 2 and 1, respectively. Oops. And discard a card from my hand, which lets me take the next level of the cathedral and the reward card that comes with it.
Ooh.
So That gets me a virtue and 3 silver. Okay.
Not bad.
Boop. Now, what's my next level up? A marble. Just 1 marble? Wow. Okay. It is your turn, sir.
Yep, I'm going to the mines. 2 clay to add to my stockpile.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame you can't just trade resources for other resources.
Yeah, I suppose that's the only thing. I wonder if there is a card that does let you do resource swapping. Hmm. Okay. Just contemplating what order of things I need to do. Alright, I need stuff. Let me just double check something real quick. The guardhouse. Nope, not the guardhouse. I want the. Where is it? Where are you? Storehouse, that's one. Any 3. Excellent. That makes my life a little easier. Okay. I am going to play here. And I'm going to take 2 cards. Because I have 2 workers. I've got here. Okay. They are high value, but quite tricky to get. Alright, here's your turn, sir.
I will go to the mines and take a gold.
Okay. I will go to the King's Storehouse. I'm going to pay a silver to get 2 stone. I'm also going to pay 2 stone and a wood. So effectively that nets out to just 1 wood to get myself a marble. Alright. It is your turn, sir.
Back to the mines, I'll just get another gold.
Okay. I will build 1 final time. I will pay a marble and a card in my hand. I'll get rid of this gambler's den. To advance up and draw.
Okay.
Which gets me a virtue and 2 wood. So we are in the end game. Has been triggered, although I was the first player, so I believe we finish the round and then we have another turn.
The current player finishes their turn, then each player has, including you, has 1 final turn.
Oh, I would have thought it would have finished the round. Okay.
Yeah, the current player finishes their turn, then each player, including the current player, has 1 final turn.
Yeah, the last work is the current player finishes turn. Okay, my turn is over, so it is, I get an extra turn and you only get 1.
Yeah, which is unfortunate for me. Screw it. Presumably I can still build stuff even if we don't have a
Yes,
space
you can
to-
just plop it down next to it. I mean, you could just use this row, to be honest.
Okay. Down you go. This is going to end poorly for me, but hey, I'm just embracing the evil at this point. So I'm going to build a keep, which costs me 5 wood, 2 stone, and 2 gold.
Mm-hmm.
It also costs me 2 virtue.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
But
bonus.
it's worth 12 points.
Yeah, its bonus thing is you get a point for every 3 captured meeples at the end of the game, which is the one I was thinking that could be tricky to set up.
It would, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Which is unfortunate because if it was 3 per people in the prison, then that works out quite well for you. Okay, so I have my final turn. What do I want to do? Can I do anything that gets me virtue? Yes, I can. Yes, I blooming well can. Alright, I'm going to go to the King's Storehouse, and I can do this twice. So I'm going to pay 2 stone and 2 wood. But I'm also going to pay a silver so I get my stone back. So I effectively just pay 2 wood to get 2 virtue. And that is the end of Architects of the West Kingdom. Now, we score. So, we have a look at our little player board. This tells us how we score things at game's end. So, first of all, we would score our buildings. I feel like I need a notepad just to write out scores. I'll use my phone. It's fine. Notes. Alright.
Luckily, I have paper and pen handy.
Oh, that's handy. Can I add more rows here?
Right, so end of game scoring. So players should immediately resolve any end game effects from their constructed buildings.
I have a couple.
Go on then. You're first player and you triggered the end phase.
Alright, I have one actually. I have exactly one. So mine is the university. I get 2 victory points if I have no unpaid debts, which I do, so I gain 2 victory points.
Yeah, I had the one that gets me points if I'd captured your workers, which I haven't. But I have the wood market, so I gain 2 victory points for having the most wood with a magnificent 1 to your debt.
That worked out well for you. If I'd been paying attention, I would have looked at that and not used wood. I would have used clay or something.
I think that got you more than 2 points anyway. Yeah.
It got me. It netted me 1 because of it got me higher virtue.
Yeah.
So if I lose by 1 point, then
I don't think you're losing by 1 point.
no, I'll lose by more. All right, then we calculate our.
No.
Oh no, you have other things, don't you? So you gain a virtue for 2 marble.
Oh yes, I do. Hooray!
Which takes you takes you higher instant negative points.
Temporarily.
Temporary. Oh yeah, you've got some bad stuff about to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, any other end of phase powers? No. Okay, so now we tot up the scores of our workers. I have got 31.
Do you mean the buildings?
Buildings, sorry. You're right.
7, 10, 15, 22, 34, 41.
So you are on 43 currently.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Okay, then it is victory points for the level of work done for advancing construction at the cathedral. I get 7 points for that. Then virtue. Yep, virtue. I gain 3, you lose 3.
Yeah.
So
knocks me down to 40.
Yep, and puts me up to 43.
Yeah. And then lose 2
for each unpaid debt.
So -4 for me.
Okay, so that puts you on 36. Then you gain 1 victory point for each gold and marble you have. So you gain 2 for that.
Hooray.
I do not gain anything. It's going to be close. Then you gain 1 victory point for every 10 set of silver. So I get 1. And you only have 2 silver, so that's going to get you anything. And then you lose a victory point for every 2 workers in prison.
Oh dear.
So 1, 2, 3. You lose another 3. So final scores, I make it. Dom has 35. I have 44.
Yeah, a crushing victory.
Hey, I didn't lose. I'm used to losing to you on this show, and
That was the sponsorship special.
We're not sponsored. This show is not sponsored.
No, when we were doing it to raise money for.
Oh, I see. We're doing it for charity. Yes, that's true. I don't know. I think it may be that I had so many things to do during those streams. Winning was not one of them.
And also, you managed to get a good combo going earlier with this.
With what? So?
In this game, you got a good combo going early.
Yeah, I did. I think with Stone Age, I screwed up by not getting, not feeding into agriculture, and in viticulture, I screwed up a turn, which meant I got problematic a little bit earlier than I would have liked. But that, everybody, is Architects of the West Kingdom, and that's taken us just about 2 hours, which is surprising. Because normally
it didn't feel that long.
No, normally these games take us a little bit long. Just a fake picture of the 2 of us. Dom, what are your impressions of this game, having played it for the first time?
Yes, it's interesting and thematic, and I would definitely play it again. Maybe trying not being evil next time. But seems like being virtuous is a good strategy.
I think it's knowing when to be virtuous. I mean, I think when there's more players involved, it's probably going to be a slightly longer game. There's going to be more tactical, taking things away. And I think, I think investing in the cathedral made a difference, because that got me more resources, more virtue, and 7 victory points. Which, if you take that out, that would have only been 2 points ahead, which is not unassailable. And if you had, what was the last building you built? It was that
the keep.
Okay, so that was 12 points. So you kind of needed that one. But no, I liked it. I think it's very clever, and as you say, it's very thematic, and I like the twist it has on worker placement. And there's obviously a lot of replay value in depending on what building cards you go, because there's still 16 in this deck that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Plus a bunch of workers, which are apprentices there's 23 over there that we haven't even touched. Plus, as I say, the boards on the other side of them, you've got a different variable setup. So you get different stuff, which is different special powers, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So that gives us something to do next time. But I really enjoyed that. I think that's a great game, and that's definitely one that I will play again in the future. So, hooray for Architects of the West Kingdom. That was a lot of fun.
Definitely a good game. Yeah, thanks for playing with me.
Yeah, thank you for coming and playing with me. Otherwise, I would have been sat here on my own, not doing anything.
And that would just be sad on date night.
It would be sad on date night. Playdate, we're calling it. Playdate, that's probably a little bit. That makes it sound better. Sort of. But yes, so thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us on this game of Eat, Quit and Survive, playing Architects of the West Kingdom, or as we're calling it, Playdate. We hope you've enjoyed this, and let us know in the comments if you're watching this on the VOD on YouTube or on Twitch. Say hi next time we're in chat. We are going to be playing another game on Friday or Thursday. I'm not sure which yet. certainly Laura and I might be doing something might play on Friday when people are off doing their various bits and pieces that they're doing, because we're not playing D&D on Friday. So we'll probably pick up a board game to play. We might do another one on Thursday, depending on how we feel. But as I say, thank you very much for joining us. Do check out our previous channels, previous streams. They are all uploaded as VODs onto Twitch. They're not subscriber limited. You can just go follow and have a look and take it from there and come and see us.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much for joining us. And yeah. We recommend going and seeing the Fun Employed and Cards Against Humanity episodes if you just need a laugh. We try and keep these board game streams as
they are not family
friendly.
Yeah, those ones aren't.
That one isn't. That particular episode is not family friendly. That is not safe for work. It is appalling, but Dom has found his new character for the next campaign. So, yeah, it swings around.
No, I've got another one to send you for that.
Ooh. Are you going to use that one as a one-shot, potentially?
Yes.
Dear. Right, so thank you everyone for joining us. Take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, and we will see you next time. Good.